Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's check out the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales running on Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, so this is a demo. The full game is not out yet, but they're using this game to sort of gauge interest and test the capabilities of the game. Gotta make sure you give your firstborn to Square Enix. I gotcha. Do they actually expect everybody to read all this stuff? I suppose there's no expectation of somebody reading all that stuff. English and Nihongo? We'll see what the English is like. Oh, we can't change these in the demo, huh? Oh, depth of field is on. Not a fan of that, really, honestly. I know it looks great in still photos and certain cinematic situations, but for video games, I don't approve. First time, don't worry, this difficult level is recommended for players unfamiliar with action games. Yeah, I've never played an action game all my life. This is my first one. I wonder what buttons you use in an action game. I'm just used to hitting, the play button on my VCR.
This is the world of Philadelphia. Many years have passed since the age of myths ended and humans began documenting history. Beast tribes, named so for their likeness to animals, engage in fierce territorial battles. And humans live tucked away in a corner of the realm, protected by Princess Huria's powerful magic. Our tale begins in this age, in this kingdom of Huther.
More ruins have been discovered?
Your Majesty, a good friend of mine happens to be an incredible adventurer. Why don't I ask him to investigate the ruins?
An adventurer? Does that mean he can travel through the Beast Tribe's territory?
But of course. He is an expert in exploring unknown lands. His name is Elliot. I can vouch for his character, although I will admit he has his quirks.
His word is more than enough for me. What do you think, Father?
Very well, then. I should like to speak with this Elliot myself. Summon him at once.
It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I am Elliot.
I have asked you here because new ruins have been discovered within Beast Tribe territory. There may be things we can learn of magic within, so I would like you to investigate.
But of course, Your Majesty.
This will be a dangerous task. Please be careful.
I appreciate your concern, Princess Huria. But you needn't worry. Facing danger is what adventurers do.
Best of luck.
That will be all, Elliot. The kingdom is counting on you to accomplish this mission.
Your Majesty.
Thank you for downloading the debut demo. Please enjoy the game's exploration and battle features as the main focus of this demo. Like controls everywhere. You know what? I actually don't mind if they just show all these controls everywhere and then just give you a way to reference them without going through the whole tutorial thing. The ruins you seek are west of here, in the marshlands beyond the desert. You won't find shops or anything of the like on your way. Be sure to make all your preparations before leaving. The Beastmen tribes are actively hostile to humans. Battle will be unavoidable when entering their territories. Please do be careful. I pray for your safe journey. Beastmen run rampant in the wilderness outside our kingdom. Only an adventurer like yourself is suited to this task. Please see it done. I expect great things from you. Sure, you don't need to hear this from me, but just attacking willy-nilly isn't going to win you many battles. If you have a shield, use it. If you're surrounded, consider a retreat. Apparently there's a shop in town dealing with something called magicite. Adventurers seem to find it useful. Whole magicite can be formed from fragments, so if you have any, it might be a good idea to give it a try. There's an item shop near the western gate. You can purchase the necessary gear there. If you need to prepare for your adventure, I suggest taking a look in town. These chambers are for the royal family's private use. I beg you keep your distance. Alright. I just want to know if maybe the princess is there, and I'll just smell from out here. Please withdraw. These are the royal family's private chambers. Well, which royal family? That'll make a big difference. I may lick the doorknob, you know, if it's princess. What's her name? Yeah, who knows. No entry past this point. I can only allow authorized persons beyond this point.
That's the ticket.
Oh, I can just set a bomb in the palace? Okay. Before this kingdom rose, people lived in constant fear of beastmen and monsters. It was the founding king who built the castle walls, cementing the people's respect for the royal family to this day. Soldiers keep a constant watch to ensure no beastmen breach the town walls. That's why the work of investigating ruins often falls to capable adventurers. No problem, I'm a capable adventurer, even though I just placed my bomb in the castle. Thankfully it doesn't leave any marks, so nobody knows the wiser. Explore the world freely while making your way to the checkpoint shown on the locator. If your exploration ever has you at a loss, try the adventuring lore in the memories menu for helpful tips. Elliot's fairy companion, Faye, can use special abilities and pick up money and items. She can do more than simply follow Elliot around. You can control her movement with the right stick and give her directions with the D-pad. She also becomes another player character in co-op. The key to battling with a sword is to have no fear and get right up on your opponent. Fighting in close quarters is risky, Natch. Don't forget to defend with your shield. Incidentally, a fantastic sword is said to be resting in some secret cave somewhere. That pique your interest? Why not try claiming it for yourself? Hey, yeah, where is it? No pot shall exist in town. A bow and arrow are your safest bet for fighting at a range. Just make sure you've bought enough ammunition at the item shop. There are all sorts of weapons out there, but I gotta recommend the chain and sickle. You can take out wide swaths of foes swinging one of those around. You might be able to find one in the desert caves, or you might not, but if you do, you should give it a swing. The spell of safekeeping keeps beastmen and monsters safely away from the castle walls. Oh, well, you know, that's not going to last. An invisible barrier, you might call it. We're safe and sound in here, thanks to that magic. I wonder if I'm going to screw that up. Unlock some ancient evil that destroys the barrier, and be like, whoops, sorry about the town. The beastmen in the woods to the north are on the rampage, so the gates are closed for now. Okay. I actually can't stop that. He just he just glides until he runs into something. It's a very satisfying amount of debris from when you smash a barrel open. Toll, the currency of this world, can be used to purchase goods useful for adventuring. You can find the toll in treasure chests and by defeating enemies. There are even rumors of monsters who drop toll with every hit they take. You'll encounter monsters once you leave the town. If you're going to go thoroughly prepared. Anything you need, you can get it at that item shop there. This recovery medicine, concocted with the waters found deep underground, can soothe a wounded body like nobody's business. It's dangerous to go out there without it. You should stock up. Well, let's see how broke I am. Empty glass vials may be filled with medicine to be carried on your adventures. Be sure to stock up when you can. Medicine is good for one use only, but a vial can be reused as many times as you need. Oh, doing the Zelda thing, huh? Equipped accessories can confer all sorts of effects, such as increased movement speed and turning things you throw into explosives. Just don't forget to equip them. Arrows, bombs, runner's anklet. What, I have 105 tool. I said we need a bunch of these, huh? What's this one? Advanced recovery. Sport medicine for carrying in the class file, often taken by adventurers in tight spot races. Attack by 50%. This is defense by 100%. Oh, jeez. Class file carrying medicine. I would imagine I had to buy some of those, huh? Nice fast transitions. That's very cool. I like the resolution on the backgrounds. I don't really agree with the resolution and the blockiness of these HD 2D characters. I mean, these are iconic images, you know, from the 16-bit era, but they were cutting edge for the 16-bit era. But you know, we're like in the you know, we're in the i9 era. And so having a game still look like this is not really in the spirit of how games were made back then. I mean, they didn't look like this because like designers wanted them to look like this. This was what they were doing. This is what they were capable of for the limitations of the systems at the time, you know, but they were always pushing the boundaries. It seems like now we're just like, oh, well, I'm nostalgic for the way they looked, but, you know, they didn't look like this because they wanted them to look like this. Yeah. If they had a choice, they would have them look, you know, photorealistic if they were capable back then. But that just wasn't the technology back then. To me, it's sort of a weird thing to be nostalgic about this look and, you know, strive for it and achieve for it when it wasn't really anybody's intention for it to look this way. But, oh well, I digress. Adventurers really are out of their minds. Why would anyone rush headlong into the dangers outside? Nope, nothing beats life in town. It's safe here behind these walls. Well, I'm sure I will make that not true. That's my feeling. Collect magicite fragments to form into new magicite in the shop. Magicite you no longer need can also be disassembled back into fragments. You can find magicite fragments in treasure chests and by defeating enemies. Particularly fearsome foes may drop heaps of fragments. Oh, you mean like this cat? I'm not going to kill the cat for fragments. Use the magicite fragments you collect to form new magicite. In this demo, you can form random 1-star magicite and double-star gold magicite. Now, collect these fragments and aim for the stars. Disassemble magicite to return it into fragments. If you have magicite you don't need, break it up and put its fragments to better use. Do I even have any? I have 50, right? Sword magicite, bomb magicite, arrow magicite, or bow magicite. Oh, I see. Oh boy. some randomness in the game, huh? Well, I'm not sure if I like that much. Yeah. Beastmen aren't no ordinary monsters. They're a crafty lot. They use weapons and armor and have their own culture. They're not only armed with threats, though. Those metal automata are just as much of a pain. Be careful. Okay. Are you familiar with those peculiar white ruins to the southwest of Huther? The place is seeped with sketchy rumors, like being able to hear disembodied voices. You gotta check it out if you're interested. Why would I want to check something out that when you describe it that way? Those ruins they found were built into the landscape out here. It's likely riddled with tricks and traps. Watch yourself out there. Oh, okay. Another reason not to go. Howdy, Elliot. Off to investigate some ruins, are you? You gotta talk to the townsfolk before you head out if you got any questions on your mind. Yeah, boy, I like those fast transitions, man. They've really done a lot with this engine. You know, if you're already out there adventuring, why not look for fine and rare weapons said to slumber across the continent while you're at it? If you manage to rustle up a dust sword or a scythe chain, then you can call yourself a first-class adventurer. Oh, well, I can just call myself that, even if I don't do all those things. Is there something you need? Miss Laika's not in right now. Tell me about more of your adventure sometime, Kay. Yeah, boy, lots of really fine detail in the game. I mean, they all say that these HD 2D games are very difficult to do. And yeah, I can see it. Especially when they're spending, like, so much time on these tiny, tiny details. I'd recommend packing some bombs if you're heading out. They may be tricky to handle, but they're nothing if not versatile. Lob one at a foe just before it blows to wreak some serious damage. Just don't blow the timing, or you'll regret it. Ooh. Yeah, you can really see, just based on the clarity, you can really see the Switch 2 being put to task in this one. Even though the Octopath Traveler games, you know, they look really good, even nowadays. They do have kind of a bit of a blur to them on the Switch, and even on all the other platforms. That's, I don't know if it's some sort of stylistic choice or they just didn't get their engine right the first time around. But the grassy lands spreading out from the west of town are called Hukaria. Then the marshes further west of here are Wisteria. Here you can find some ruins in the marshes. South of the marshes is the dry, dusty Idar Trail. You should give it a visit if you're out that way. Oh, I can't even pronounce them, much less visit them. Map. Quick equip. Smudge guard.
That's the ticket.
Bombs, which I just seem to be wasting over and over again. Adventuring guideposts are scattered across the world. Simply slide up next to one to automatically save your game progress. Open your map in a snap with ZL. It's especially helpful when exploring caves and ruins. Use the locator while you're playing to get your general bearings, and open the map when you want to check the specifics. Open the shortcut menu with ZR. There you can change weapons, change phase abilities, use medicine, or change your magicite set. Time doesn't pass while the shortcut menu is open, so feel free to plan your next action at your own pace.
Oh yeah! Don't forget to stop by a guidepost whenever you spot one.
Yeah, nice amount of detail everywhere. Oh, hey baby. Kind of a weird effect there. Is that the shadows or something?
Items, check. Weapons, check. Anything we're forgetting?
Yes, it is a demo.
There's
The full game is not out. Oh, I just forgot to put demo in the title. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, it's very impressive looking. Runs without flaw too. I mean, that is a 60 frames. A cracked wall, a breakable looking boulder. If you see something suspicious, try setting a bomb near it. Who knows what treasures you may find. Yeah, it seems very Zelda-ish. Like classic 2D Zelda-ish.
That's the ticket?
Oh, you did it! I knew you could.
You even have an annoying fairy following you around everywhere. Yeah, I'm glad they finally got the engine to run at 60. It's kind of a weird limitation of the other HD 2D games. Oh, I keep forgetting the guard. Yeah, I mean, seems like some sort of artistic decision. I don't know why you'd choose it, but but you know, there it is.
I think this treasure chest might have something
What might be in
amazing
here?
inside.
Hey,
Got a quiver.
Hello, Elliot.
You know, I mean, it's doing some real-time calculation, so. Although, in my opinion, you know, if you're getting weird artifacts like that, then just bake the shadows in. You know, not everything needs to be real-time. Most of us don't care if they're real-time shadows or baked-in shadows. You know, it's just not a real concern for most people on the planet. Especially if you're just talking about a video game, which, you know, is not necessarily aiming for realism. Yeah, all the previous games being at 30 and locked at 30, even on other platforms, always kind of felt a little limiting.
This magicite will be a big help on our adventures.
Here it is, just tons of detail everywhere, and getting 60 frames. It's more like the classic feel, you know, because I mean, games used to run at 60 frames. Games like that looked like this, at least, that had sprites that looked like this, used to run at 60 frames all the time. To not have them run at 60 frames would have been somewhat difficult with our display technologies back then. Yeah, the lighting's good. Very, very impressive. Oh, is this all there is to it? Okay, this is just like a tiny little dungeon. For some reason, I thought there would be more to it than this. Yeah, I mean, even if they left it as it is, I'd still be happy with it. I think my expectations for an overhead game like this are much, much less. Especially if you're going for something that's supposed to kind of look 16-bit-ish. I'm sure there are people who, well. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is an okay solution, you know, so that you're not getting blocked out by the scenery, so that you can actually see your character. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's better than just having it be blocked out where you can't see your character. Which is, you know, what we would have done in the old days. We'll just let that stuff just block your view, you know? Yeah, I could be into this. I actually didn't think I would like this that much. Or I'd be into gameplay like this, but it feels really nice. You know, Zelda doesn't have to be the only top-down, you know, high-budget RPG, right? Yeah, I mean, even in the case of DK, the camera can still be pretty awkward, you know.
This grass is slowing us down.
I mean, if it was more like this, where it was always available, or, you know, you could always see through something, you know, maybe that would help with some of the awkward camera. Oh, I don't know. Any 3D game is always going to have the camera get stuck on something. I mean, it just seems like it's an impossible solution. You know, especially if you give your player a free agency to move the camera around. Of course, it's going to get stuck on something. I mean, we're completely unpredictable, you know. Yeah, nice looking waves. Hey, this is a really good looking game. I mean, it would have been hard to get this fidelity and this frame rate on the Switch 1. To say the least.
Magicite will be a big help on our adventures. Now I'm curious.
Take on trials that put your skills to the test in the Shrines of Life. Overcoming a trial earns special rewards. If you spot a shrine, stopping in is worth the ordeal. Ooh, we got shrines too, huh? Really, Zelda. Yeah, I don't know. What name should we have given it, though? I mean, should we have called it, like, you know, Big Joe's gigantic dick adventure. Big Joe slaps his meat across monsters. You know, I mean, I don't know.
That's the ticket.
Oh, you can't jump and slash. Hmm. Okay, this puzzle's already escaping me. What?
That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
I had to throw it? Oh, oops. Pick it up?
That's the ticket.
Do I not have something I need, maybe? Maybe I need to find something. Yeah, I mean, OCTOPATH was trying to revive the classic JRPG, which I think they were largely successful. While still giving you like a bit of nostalgia for how games looked in their when they're in their absolute heyday.
South is town, west is left, and east is right. And those are the four cardinal directions. Not bad. Glad you finished that.
That's the ticket.
Nope. It's a pretty big demo. I guess I wasn't expecting to be able to explore so much.
Wow, how long can you keep this going?
I mean, demos nowadays are like, you know,
I wish
5
I
or 10
could
minutes
call
long.
myself an adventurer like you, Elliot. But guess I'm already a fairy. I don't want to get
I was making a big deal of it in like, you know, Game Awards or something, and then you play it and it's like, oh, well, it's already over, huh? Okay, well, good luck, folks.
hold on to touch the path guy. That sparkle's sticking good. Adventuring guidepost ho!
That's the ticket.
I don't know why I think my X button is blocked, but I do for some reason, and I keep dropping bombs instead. But it's the R button that's blocked.
What could this be? Nice.
100 toe. Oh, cool. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, I think this is on the list of things that I'll purchase. Pretty impressive.
Look at all this sand. Imagine the castles we could
Where
make
Faye
here.
goes, there warps Elliot. Move Elliot to far removed locations in an instant, or suddenly position him right behind enemies when a simple jump won't cut it. Reach your destination with a warp. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Stop, Faye.
Yes, sir. Holding tight. The sand is flowing into that hole. Maybe there's more below. Glad you finished that. You've shut up in here? I guess we have to fight. Finally, peace and quiet.
Pull through somehow.
We fell down with the sand, but where are we? I think this treasure chest might have something amazing inside.
Over here, please.
You call treasure chest sighted! It's our reward for working so hard!
Oh.
That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
Startle us like that!
Now we're in for it.
Finally, peace and quiet. Hey, a treasure chest!
What could this be?
Desert Caves key.
It's a key! Glad you finished that. Hey, a treasure chest!
What might be in here?
Ooh,
Nice.
Magicite.
Oh, magicite fragments! Hey, a treasure chest!
Show me what you've got, hmm?
Grand eyes.
I bet this magicite will be a big help on our adventures. Glad you finished that.
Nice map. Huh. Where am I going? Oh.
I think this treasure chest might have something amazing inside.
Let's see, how do I warp to her? I see. Oh, that's a function I have to turn on. Bomb pouch.
Oh, Elliot!
All you.
War!
Don't I have a key?
Yes! It
Yeah,
opened!
let's say.
Look! There are bricks there! Think we could break it somehow? Yay! Nice job, Elliot!
What could this be?
The cave's key 2.
Hey, not bad.
What a fancy key! There must be a door for it. Let's go find it.
heck is this? Let's see, if I go up, then I end up there. I mean, where haven't I been? This is like everywhere. I just don't recall another door being here. Is it like in another cavern?
Let's go! You could never lose. Careful not to touch the cacti. Their spines stick good. How long can you keep this going? All right, a magicite fragment. Let's take out all the batteries here.
Now we're in for it.
Finally, peace and quiet.
Whew. That's better.
Hey, a treasure
What might be
chest.
in here?
Wide blade magicite.
Some magicite. What'll it? Doing some adventure prep?
Magicite is equipment that can grant various effects to weapons. Find magicite combinations that suit your playstyle for more advantageous adventuring. Increase bomb size, link arrows, shield repair. Restore shield durability by 1 when landing a hit with a sword. Raises charge speed by 10%. Resists attack by 2. so
Let us do.
I did not pick up a bow.
Boy, you're smart.
What could this be?
Fairy Ring of Harvest.
Go, Elliot. Glad you finished that. Careful not to touch the cacti. Their spines will stick you good.
Okay, well, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Again, this is a demo that's free for anyone to download and play, so I highly suggest you check it out. I mean, this is a very promising title. It kind of brings that that HD 2D look that Square Enix has into the more action RPG side of things, the top-down action RPG side of things, more closely resembling like Terramunga or classic Zelda. So yeah, looking forward to this one. So far, it hasn't run with any issues. I don't really detect anything really wrong going on, and we've had a smooth time playing. So yeah, see for yourself.
Right then.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.